following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
As a present dad, you get disrespected on a daily basis, and it's microaggressions.
It really
it's microaggressions. When my daughters were little, I remember taking them places. Like, I'm talking about when they were in a stroller and like Carol's walking, Cadence in the stroller. I go to the park and a lady would be like, "Oh, babysitting duties." No, bitch, these are my kids. Why would you call me a babysitter? Why would I be a baby? Like, why do I have to be called a babysitter? These are my kids. There should be nothing impressive about you seeing me out with my kids. Because Lord knows if you saw my wife with them and she ain't had no ring on, you'd be like, "What the hell that nigga at? Daddy ain't never around."
Right.
Daddy ain't shit.
Exactly. The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of the 5-Minute Warning. Once again, my name is Ruben Brown. Thank you for joining us on this spiritual journey today. And of course, always here is the man on the ones and twos. What's going on, AG?
What's happening, y'all? How you doing? Good to be back.
Good. And of course, the other dude up in the room, looking like his shirt looks like a Boy Scout troop joint. That's jacked up. What is he doing?
I was going to say it looks like Jackson Pollock.
Oh, wow. What's going on, Moby?
Trying to get in that look.
In there.
I was going to say, is that syrup or?
No,
What's
really,
up with
it's
that?
like you don't
Come
even know
on,
the
bro.
dude, man. For real.
Yeah,
I mean, it does look like that.
Really, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't prepared?
I mean, no, I forgot. I forgot to mix it beforehand. So y'all good.
What's going on, Lisi? How you doing? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Glad to see you back in the house this week.
Hello, so.
And of course, so this week it is part 2 of how do you celebrate Valentine's Day? We're going to help you out. And this last week, we kind of went over some crazy stuff, some stuff you really shouldn't do.
Oh, Ruben, before you get started, I heard the show. The show was like, I was crying, but I do want to address some things.
Okay,
as you
go
would say,
for it.
couple things.
All right.
Number one, I did not skip out on the show because I was scared to answer the question.
That was Moby.
Exactly. So this is addressed to Moby's ass. My mom would have went down. In fact, I had that conversation with my mother. I said, "Look, I know how you feel about the white girls. Don't do it. Don't make me choose."
Oh man, we need to do the whole show just about that.
Because I said, "Look, I'm just not going to do it. Just not going to do it."
Man.
So if you have strong feelings, then I understand you, but this has got to end. So,
I would have never thought Aunt A was like that.
are you serious, bro? Come on, man. And I understand where she's coming from because she is a black woman that was raised in the heat and the height of civil unrest racially. So I understand exactly what she meant. I just wasn't going to let her come between a good person / my marriage and her, because she's going to lose every fucking time. So I'm just letting her know. And we had that conversation.
You dropped that F-bomb over this?
We only been on the show for like 5 minutes.
No, man, because I remember when I thought about the question up and I posted it. I mean, I love my mom. Don't get me wrong, but can't do it.
Wow.
Can't do it. It's just not going to happen. And then too, for me, the other half of it was setting a tone for my soon to be wife. You can't be no bitch. Come on, man. If your wife smells that you will throw her to the wolves, meaning your mother, you're in trouble. Your marriage is over. So I'm just letting you know right now that we gonna have that conversation.
No, you know what? You absolutely right, man. Because like, full disclosure, I had to go through that at the beginning too, because I'm a respectful, direct person, and sometimes I think my significant other wanted me to be like in my mom's face, having her back, and I'm like, yo, there's a way to do things. Like, I'm not gonna be disrespectful about it, but I had a lot of one-on-one conversation with my mom without her being there. Like, hey, there's some lines that you can't cross. Like, when you in this house, you in my house. So, and I use my mom's words against her too, because my mom used to always be like, well, only one person has to sleep at night with them. And I used to be like, look, you're not about to come up and F this up for me, because I'm the only one that's got to sleep with her. So
my mom says the same stuff.
Because it's true.
She be like, man, I don't care who you marry. You don't want to got to sleep with her. I'm just like,
hey,
Exactly.
same thing.
bro.
Exactly. But yeah, just for the record, I love my mom, but our relationship would not have been the same. You're just not going to do that, period. And then you talking about throwing hands? No.
Yeah,
no.
lines, man, lines. But I still stand on my statement. If you standing there as a man and you watching that even work up to that, and you ain't step in before it even escalated,
that's on you.
You use the sucker.
Yeah, and that goes back. that goes back to what I was saying before. You have to set a tone, and if you don't, you're not grown. You're not a grown man. And everything she does from that point forward to emasculate you, yeah, you a bitch. You a bitch. So
That
just
makes
saying.
so much sense now
What do you mean?
about IA. I'll have to tell you that story later. That makes so much sense now.
Well,
We gonna have to have this as a topic one day, because I've had some interesting conversations in my folks' house about interracial marriages. Matter of fact, Ruben, you was there when one of my cousins was like really down because she was like, her son was only bringing home white girls, and she felt like that was a slight on her, and we had to have like a big powwow and be like, yo, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Like you making this into something about you. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This is about his surroundings and what he's into. And those two things made it real difficult for him to find somebody with pigmentation to hook up with in high school. And now as an adult, he's all over the board, which I'm proud of the man. He dates a whole bunch of dudes. I said, girl, I'm like, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Keep it open, baby. Keep it open.
And see, the other thing is, and I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna be real honest with it. Some of the problems, or some of the reasons why it happens, is because, you know what? There are just some women without pigmentation who doesn't mind walking up to a brother and be like, what's going on? And when it's all, what do we say all the time? Well, not all the time, but a man is faithful as his options, and a man is as good as his options. And I mean, when it's all said and done, if you ain't got to do no work, I mean,
you about to get me in trouble.
but all I'm saying, man, all I'm saying is, look, ladies, it is. I understand, man. A lot of women, especially our black women, feel like, yo, he needs to walk up to me, yada yada. Yo, that's cool if you feel that way, but you can't get mad at somebody if some other woman, regardless of color, steps to him, and it is what it is.
Well,
I mean, you can't be mad at that.
Not
Man,
wrong.
if you want to talk about this, we could dive into this, but I'm gonna let you know.
See, that's a whole nother show.
This
That's
gonna,
a whole
say this
nother
gonna
show.
derail this show.
But I will say,
And I'm here for it, but
but I will say one last thing that was really ironic with my mom, because I had dated a woman, nice lady, and she was black, and in fact, I dated a lot of black women in between, and it's just like the black woman I dated that long, she pulled me aside one day. She said, "Well, she kind of plain. Don't you want something better, baby?" Because my mom always wants to inspire you by asking a question. She always her inspiration is a question. So
That's
anytime
real.
she asks me a
That is
question,
real.
and I'm like, oh, okay, you want me to find a, but it is just like, why didn't you leave well enough alone? See, now I got that white girl. That's on you. See, I started thinking.
And he is real about that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes some of the ladies on that side of the family be like, how come you don't bring no girl around here? I mean, there's nothing I want to show to my family about. I mean, you should still bring her around. Let's take a look at it. Now, and that's why I don't bring her around unless we in this for a hot minute.
Let us interrogate her for a
Yeah,
while.
definitely not. Definitely not. So, wow, that is a different discussion.
I feel like I
another
couldn't.
day.
I feel like I couldn't even be a part of that conversation, man. I feel like I know I'm like an endangered species. Like I've never even dated a white woman.
See, that's why you need to be
man,
part
so.
of it, because you got to be the militant voice here.
But I'm not. I'm not that guy. It just ain't ever happened. I don't.
Well, I'm just.
I don't know.
saying,
Maybe they just ain't here for me.
Well, that's
Ruben, you
not
can
true.
side eye. Look, just because you know about one that actually
Who
approached
is
me.
this one you keep bringing up, Ruben?
Yeah, like we're
Every
friends,
time we
man.
talk about this one lone woman
Hey,
comes
man.
up.
Hey,
man.
man.
What in the world's going
No
on?
names to protect the innocent,
Oh
baby.
my God. Okay.
I
Well,
mean, it's just what it is,
everybody
man.
involved in this is innocent. 'Cause we never done anything.
See, this is
This is a whole
definitely
nother
topic.
podcast, man.
This is a topic for another podcast. Lisi's like, that's why a lot of them single now. You right, Lisi? You ain't wrong now.
Yeah, well, she can say that. I'm not gonna be a part of this conversation.
She said that.
I know.
It didn't come out of my mouth. But I'm just saying, you can't be mad at a dude who's walking around with somebody who ain't you, and you ain't step, but they step. So it's just like, you do you. But that's definitely a conversation we're gonna have to bring back up one day. That might be a whole.
That's
show.
a whole show, man. That's a whole
Oof.
show.
All right. So, once again, this is episode number 2 about Valentine's Day. Last week was some of the negatives about Valentine's Day. What you don't want, make sure she ain't gonna hit your mama in the face, that sort of thing.
So you don't have a
This week-
shitty attitude?
Yeah, make sure you don't have a shitty attitude.
That
I
was
mean, 'cause-
hilarious.
I mean, you gotta smell good, but you gotta smell good. I mean,
Oh,
man. Because Mo B said last week, I mean, you smell bad. That's the attitude he gonna have
You
with
say
you.
it smell like socks and fish. Is that what you said?
Nah, smells like fish and I forgot what I said.
was
but look,
whatever it was, I was
if you
crying.
smell shitty, I'm gonna have a shitty attitude.
Exactly.
That's just what it is.
Oh my God, I was crying.
Well, because it's real.
True.
I mean, it's true. I mean, if you can't take care of yourself to the point where you smell at least neutral, I
Wow.
mean, you just go get the head shake. But this week, the question of the day is very simple. What is the best Valentine's Day gift that you have given to any of your significant others? Now, I assume my two married men gonna talk about what they gave their wives, but if you choose not to, don't come shooting around here.
No, we
I
good.
left it wide open for everybody.
We good.
So, AG, what's up, man? What's the best Valentine's Day thing you ever did for any of your significant
The
others?
go-to Valentine's Day present, I don't care who you are, how much money you have, is flowers at work. That primes the whole day.
That's dope. So that's the best one you've ever done?
On a consistent
Nah,
level, yeah.
It ain't got to be consistent.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that is the best thing. That's the best thing. And the only time it was ever really bad was because the flower people got it wrong. That's when, because it can go bad. And anytime it goes bad, and it doesn't matter if it's your fault or not, it's still your fault.
Yeah.
Because my wife worked at a school, and it's just like they have like multiple buildings. They sent
Oh,
it to
word?
the wrong freaking building, and it made it look like she got nothing. That pissed me the fuck off. I was like, what in the world, man?
You get your money back?
No, they eventually found the flowers. They get, everybody there made common sense of it. She finally got them, but it was like, that really takes away from the day.
Yeah.
And so those people that you paying $100 to needs to get their act together.
Yes. All right, Moby. What is some bomb ass shit you've ever done for any of your Valentine's women?
Look, man, I'm terrible about this stuff. So I'm kind of with AG on that. Like, I'm one of the acts person. So like, I cook and then do the flowers and stuff. But like, the thing I was gonna talk about was the best gift I ever got. And this is when she became a contender, and when I say became a contender, this is when I was like, yeah, I might be marrying this person. I never had a Valentine's Day gift given to me as a man in my entire adult manhood. Like, I mean, I got the lame. Well, that's not true. I've got the little things. But what I mean is nobody ever really made the super big deal about me. Because, you know,
Okay.
Valentine's Day traditionally is about what we doing for them.
And Hallmark.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, when me and my wife were still dating, like on Valentine's Day, I remember specifically, she invited me over to her apartment, and she had cooked. She had run me a bath. She had flower petals in it, and I was just like, bro, this is next level shit right here. I didn't know how to act.
What was the first question? What'd you do wrong?
No, man. I mean, I did. That's not true. I did think like, damn, is this a setup? No, I mean, because you know, I was like, this
She
is
gonna throw a
setup.
toast in the water.
Is this a setup? But I was like, man, I know I ain't done shit wrong, man. Like I've been pretty good. Like, but no, man.
If you gotta tell yourself you've been pretty good.
Yeah, you been good.
but no, man. I was like, I remember like
You've been good enough.
vividly. I remember vividly just being like, damn, I could get used to shit like this. I mean, it's not like that all the time, but I mean, look, getting it every once in a while, really all we need, man. And honestly, as an adult male, that was like really the first time I experienced it. And that's not to say that I didn't have like exes who probably tried to do anything, but as a guy, like I'm always so resistant to that. Like, no, I'm supposed to be treating you.
Yeah, I'm the man.
So when that happened, and you know, I wasn't prepared for it. I was just like, well shit, okay.
Okay.
It's impressive.
Awesome. Let's see.
She got me.
So-
She threw that bait out there, and I bit.
You bet.
Did she have you like this, man?
Yeah, she hooked me.
Next thing you know, 2 kids later, that one thing did the work. Shout out to your wife. I would probably say the best thing I ever did. Let's see. So I did not live in the same city as my significant other at the time. So and I had a key. First of all, the fact that I had a key to anybody else's house is already crazy. But so basically I took like a half day at where I was doing, and I went to her crib. You know, I did the whole candy and bed thing, yada yada yada. And you know, she had like a teddy bear, all that craziness. But then I did the one thing that was even doper. I would sleep when she got there on the couch, knocked out. So, see, here's the thing.
Gave her the gift of snoring.
Man,
The gift of snoring.
I was out, bro. But here's the thing. but she walked into the whole candles all over the place and you know stuff like that. And because I knew what time she was getting
Did
off.
you have problematic music playing in the background? Was
I
like
did
R. Kelly
not.
in the background
I
playing?
did not.
Chocolate City.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say you was asleep butt naked or something.
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. I mean, nah, bro.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that to anybody, even if they want that. But nah, you know, it was just like I did it up and I went to sleep. I mean, probably because I think she was late, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna sleep on the couch. That way she can experience it all for herself without me having to show around and all that craziness. You know, when you get waken up by a kiss. Any ladies on this show, there are 2 ways to wake your man up positively. One's a kiss,
But I say the other one we shouldn't discuss.
and the 2 we not talking about.
The other one we should discuss.
I mean, don't get it twisted. We got the TVMA up here, but there are limits.
Yes, there are.
Yep, and Lisi's giving a double smiley face. You already know. So yeah. However, I will say, one time I really wasn't dating her, but you know, we kind of whatever. And for my birthday, this one significant other sent flowers to where I was at, and this was back in the day when I was working. I was like, I don't know, 21 or so, and I was working.
Wait,
at camp.
you said she sent you flowers?
For my birthday to camp.
Boy, that's next level. Ain't nobody
Bro,
ever sent me flowers.
what's-
Man, I like flowers.
Yo, that's I was speechless. I couldn't say nothing. I was just like, because they called me to the office. It's like, yo, you need to come to the office. I walked in. What's going on? I saw some flowers. I was like, cool. And she was like, they yours. I was like, what?
It's very nice.
I didn't know what to say. Like, I was speechless. Nobody never sent me flowers before. Now, at that point in time, I completely understood why women like sent flowers to their work. Because
It ain't about them, it's about the show.
exactly.
About the show, baby.
And man, and on a side note, as a dude, hey, ladies, ain't nothing wrong with sending flowers to a dude's work if you can, because you know what? Brother gets mad props at work when you send flowers. Just like your girls give you props, every woman in there, after they hating, they give you props. Hey, same thing for guys, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Get props and you get joked on a little bit,
Yes.
but that's all right. You're
Yeah.
gonna get joked on a little bit, but that's all right.
They just
They
hate.
joke-
They just
they
hate.
hate-
They
they
hate.
hate.
It's really comical hate.
Yeah, so good stuff. So let's go ahead and jump into this crazy world, because you know, man, we got fools out here. And look, what I don't understand is if you don't get invited to the cookout, but you don't like anybody at the cookout, but you get mad because you didn't get invited. Like, how is that their problem? If anything, that should be like people being aware that they don't like you.
Yeah,
you
and
don't
you
like
don't,
them.
you don't want to get invited to the cookout where nobody like you, because that sounds like they trying to jump you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Okay.
like your enemies like, yo, man, why don't you come to my house? We play some video games. Bro, I don't like you. So what, man? We can go ahead and squash that. Now you walk up there and there's like 10 dudes. Guess what's going to happen? Not a good look. So, you know, and I would like to preface all this by saying I really hate the amount of press that the Commonwealth of Virginia is getting lately. The shit is annoying me. And we used to be a quiet Commonwealth. Now I feel like every other day shit's happening and they talking about us. So yeah, I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed to talk about this. Black Republican Virginia delegate says the Black Caucus rejected him. First of all, let's just stop with that. I'm gonna repeat it again. A Black Republican Virginia delegate says that the Black Caucus rejected him. So the first two words in what I just said already should have let you know. Black Republican. Bruh, last time I checked, in the Virginia Black Caucus, they're mostly Democrats. Maybe some independents up in there. But they're probably not Republicans in there. Not to mention there's probably not a lot of Black Republicans in Virginia as far as who hold office. Now, I know there are a couple, including this dude. So, State Delegate A.C. Cardoza calls rejection from Black Caucus a, quote, spit in the face. Oh, God. Just because you Black and there's this group of Black people, that don't necessarily mean you belong in it. I just want to put that out there. Just saying. So he was barred by joining the Assembly's Black Caucus. It really did offend me. It was a spit in the face. This says to me I'm not Black enough to be in the Black Caucus, and that's an insult. No. So everybody's like, okay, he's a Republican. You know what? There's probably a Republican Black dude in there. But here's the situation. The situation is, when they considered his request, he was asked to fill out a questionnaire about his legislative priorities. And the last question asked if he opposed any items listed on the Black Caucus 2022 legislative agenda. So look, bro, when they say, hey, put the list up here of stuff you don't like that we do. 1 or 2, maybe even 5. 32? Bruh, you're not like-minded. Why would they want you? I mean, because last time I checked, like, if you join a club, Like if you in school, you join a club, probably you kind of agree with the rest of the club does. Same thing. I mean, he literally wrote like the list. Like, I'll read you a couple things. Do you oppose any items? Repealing restrictive voter ID laws. Bruh, hold on. You black, and the first thing you put up here is you don't agree with, you agree with the current voter ID laws that are horrible for black people? Man, like, you'd have lost me at that. I mean, so another one, continue to push for the establishment of a socially equitable structure. Look, man, just because you got cash, down me everybody got cash. Come on, bro. Like, I need you to stop with that. Here's a good one. Number 12. Preventing people who are experiencing a mental health crisis from being charged with a felony. What? They have a mental breakout? Nah, man, you going to jail. How about get them help? Like, they ain't do it because they want to do it. I mean, man. Protect the Reproductive Health Protection Act. Bruh. Like, he listed 32 of these things, man. 30. And the last one I'll say, then I'll continue. Establishing the Gun Violence Prevention Center. What? Because as we know, guns don't kill people. People kill people. So, hey, maybe we want to set something up because maybe people shouldn't have all these guns. I'm not saying they shouldn't have guns, but you shouldn't have more than like the military. That's all I'm saying. But nah, man. So he mad. And he's like, I thought they would want to know why I didn't agree with it. I didn't think we would agree on everything, but I thought they would let me in because they want to hear your voice. No, they don't want to hear your voice. They want you to agree with them. What is your problem? AG, talk to me.
First of all, a black Republican nowadays is a cancer. 30 years ago, y'all could be in the same room and still be rowing in the right way and have some differences, but everybody's rowing the right way. I don't want this dude in my caucus because if I wanted to hear what you had to say, I can just turn on Fox News and be done with it. I don't need you sitting right next to me making me puke all over your shoes. I don't need that.
And this article is on Fox News. Please continue.
Well, exactly. So my whole thing with this is you can be mad all you want to, and you can scream, exclusion problems all you want to. But we all know, including the people at Fox News, why you not invited to the cookout. Now, I don't even know. The other thing, too, I don't even know why you want to be at this cookout. You would never hang around these black people. These black people don't know how to tap dance. Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, he did say that I wanted to represent all African Americans, not just liberal ones. I wanted to see at the table. First of all, bro, look, is it so hard for you just to say black people?
I think he was on to something when he said he's going to start his own caucus of one.
Man, who cares?
Just saying.
What is wrong with saying black people?
Man, look, Fox News, man.
No, man, this motherfucker said black people. Let's say African American. What about why using all those letters? How about black people?
Man, look, this is almost ridiculous to talk about. We all know
POC, this. People of color. Like, use some less letters, man.
He is
Moby.
Go ahead, Moby.
Moby, come on, man. Hit me with the knowledge as you drink your drink. Dang, you drunk all of that listening to this stuff.
I mean,
he feels entitled.
First of all, I wish these black tap dancers would stop getting used by these white people because he didn't want to join the Black Caucus. They knew it was going to make a big enough scene, and they just used this brother to further their initiative that all these people are liberals, because everybody in the Black Caucus is not a liberal. There are such things as moderate and even conservative Democrats that are actually represented in the Black Caucus. The reason they ain't let your tap dancing ass in is because literally you said you're opposed to anything that benefits minorities. You basically said you're opposed to anything that doesn't make your white friends in your Republican Party happy. So why the hell would we let you come in and kick it with us when we know you don't want to kick it with us?
Hey, man,
He's not offended. Like, yo, he dialed out of his black card years ago. And he knows it. And I don't mean that as like, oh, if you're not a Democrat, you're not black. No, because there are such things as black conservatives. There's a ton of them. Unfortunately, black Republican just means you're probably wealthy, because there's really no other reason to claim being a black Republican. Back in the day, as AG said, there was once upon a time where no, you could truly be a black Republican that believed in personal responsibility and less government interference. You know, all the principles that Republicans supposedly stand on. But that ain't what the hell they do now. Black Republicans is pretty much code for we represent white men of wealth. That's it. If you're not a white man of wealth or a black dude with wealth that makes us not feel so uncomfortable, we represent you. That's why it's amazing to me when all these Midwestern and middle America states have all these broke white people that love Republicans, because I'm like, they don't love your ass. They're not here for you. You broke. You just a white nigga to them.
Oh God.
Preach.
KB Yako, for real though, what kind of potato salad he's gonna bring to the cookout? The ones with the raisins in it,
And the
so we
grapes.
can all look at him. Oh man, that's disgusting. Yo, I mean, that's disgusting. But I mean, here's my, I mean, and I think I'm probably gonna labor on this mentally, like myself, too much. But yo, every time he speaks on black people, he says African American. What is his thing with the word black? Like, I feel like he's almost being a little too PC.
No, it's because all of his white friends say African American all the time, because they're always almost calling him a nigga.
I mean,
What he said.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just, and like he said, we want a full picture of what it is to be an African American, whether we agree or disagree. We need to
Yeah.
come together and say, this is who we are. It ain't you.
I was about to say, not only that, like, everybody in the Black Caucus doesn't agree on everything.
No.
Because once again, you got moderate Democrats, you've got liberal Democrats, you've got people that I would dare say are conservative Democrats. They're not allowed to be called conservative anymore. We automatically call them moderate. But like, if you really look at what they vote on or what they stand on, they're pretty effing conservative.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just like, to me, it's like for him to even do this is like, really, dude? Like, can you pull the marionette strings out your body? Because this is all this is. It is so annoying that Virginia has so much become a political state now that is being used all over the country. Because, you know, I was gonna talk about Raphael, but I figured that why do that, because I like my brain cells. But that dude, I mean, I know how much Mo B loves Raphael, and it's just like Ted Cruz, people, just in case you didn't know. But yeah, man, yeah, these people are killing me, and I'm
For
kind
lack of a
over
better
it.
phrase, Raphael Cruz is the biggest pussy in politics. The biggest pussy in politics.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Not wrong.
Yes. I mean, and we're gonna move on, but all I'm saying is it me, or did he just come out of hiding like this past week? I ain't heard from that dude in like months, and he stuck his head out. It was like, hey, what's going on? And I'm just kind of like, I need you to shut up now, Raphael. So,
I mean, didn't Trump just have like a whole bunch of rallies and stuff?
in Texas, yeah.
Yeah, that's why you ain't seen him, because he was down there sucking them off.
Wow.
All right, somebody feels some kind of way.
A little bit.
All right, and that's what shit like this makes our world crazy, people. Just yeah, that's all I can say on that. All right, we missed you last week, AG.
Yeah.
Give us that rise and shine.
Actually, ain't gonna be a rise and shine. I'm not prepared for that.
It's the first edition of Hey Ladies.
It is. It absolutely is.
Told you was coming.
Stop it. Stop lying.
It is.
Shut
I ain't
up.
lying.
Stop lying.
It's about to come. It's about to happen right now. Cause see, hey ladies, hey ladies, you ready for this, Moby?
Man,
He been ready
I
for
wish
this for
you
a
had
month.
told me I'd have had the popcorn, man.
Well, this episode of Hey Ladies is called Five and Dime. Look, y'all need to stop running around these streets thinking, you can just disrespect my skeet game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all call me a sperm bank. You can minimize my importance in the reproductive process, and society won't bat an eye. That's cool. Okay. However, when you trying to have a baby, you can't have a baby without me. But my little sperm is five and dime. You don't really respect it. As important as you say you are, a car with no gas is still a paperweight. You cannot have a baby without me. So are you important? Are you that important? No, you're not that important. So don't let society lull you into thinking that you can roll up on a brother talking about, give me some sperm. Because that shit is disrespectful. And I know this is all going to fall on deaf ears. And that's cool because, again, like I said, my sperm is always viewed as five and dime, and your egg is all that in a bag of Funyuns. But any vajayjay without a man is a barren place. And you're not married, not even close.
Get him.
Now, you can all say that you single mom did it all by yourself because you went to a sperm bank. Well, with enough money, I can do the same thing with an egg. And I know y'all take American Express because that's how y'all got that wig done last week. That is all.
Moby, I can't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just thank you. No, I mean, because to minimize what AG said in a comical form, like, yeah, man, don't be disrespecting my semen. This is the source of life. Like, yeah, the egg is what marinates it, but like, man, you don't treat me like a turkey baster.
Well,
Like, I mean,
it's kind of what they're doing. I mean, they don't really give, when you're talking about family and rearing kids, this is like disrespectful the level of respect that we get, which is none.
I mean, typically the only time we are referred to is when we ain't doing something.
Or there's a bill due.
And that too.
But to get completely emasculated in every phase of the parenting game gets old after a while.
Bruh, like, I got so many beefs with that too, man. As a dad, as a present dad, you get disrespected on a daily basis, and it's microaggressions.
It really is.
It's microaggressions. When my daughters were little, I remember taking them places. Like, I'm talking about when they were in a stroller, and like Carol's walking, Cadence in the stroller. I go to the park, and a lady would be like, "Oh, babysitting duties." No, bitch, these are my kids. Why would you call me a babysitter? Why would I be a baby? Like, why do I have to be called a babysitter? These are my kids. There should be nothing impressive about you seeing me out with my kids. Because Lord knows if you saw my wife with them and she ain't had no ring on, you'd be like, "What the hell that nigga at? Daddy ain't never
That's
around."
right.
Damn, daddy ain't shit.
Exactly.
Ow,
Nah,
wow.
man. So you ain't never lied, man.
So,
And look, this is not to minimize the importance of women, because like, look, we as men have no problem with being like, yo, mothers are super important for the nurturing. Like, look, they're the first people that really teach you what love is for the most part. In general, daddies kind of teach you what respect is if they're around. They teach you respect. And look, half of what I do is basically like the old Chris Rock thing. Like, hey, are you giving your mom a compliment? Like, you better thank her for this food that I cooked. You better thank her for keeping this house clean. You better thank her for all these things. Like, all we ask is that you don't minimize us when company's around. And luckily, I'm with somebody that does not, and I appreciate that, because I've heard so many women pretend as if they are single moms, and I'm just like, you're not a single mom if he's working and doing all this other stuff. You're just the nurturer of the family. That's your role you're playing. That's not minimizing you, but let's not minimize him. And if I gotta have another Father's Day in which women are up there posting, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the single mothers out here doing it. No, shut the fuck up. You get a day. You get a day. All I get on a day is a tie and some socks, and I'm happy as hell about that. What I don't need is for you to be up here celebrating single moms on fucking Father's Day. No, we celebrate them in every goddamn day. Every fucking sporting event celebrates them when the dudes look at the camera and says, "Hi, mom," even though she ain't never teach that nigga how to dribble, catch a football, nothing. And you can't give us one goddamn day? No, you're right. I'm sorry, AG. This is your segment.
Now, look, hey, now it's my segment.
You can have your segment back, man. I just borrowed it for a second.
Thank you for that, man. I needed this. Hey, ladies.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate what you said, because that's exactly true. That's exactly true. Because it's like I said, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said one of the things that was one of the things that was a deal breaker, so whatever it was. I said, basically, I want to be able to do what I want to do on Father's Day. But if you want to do something outside of your family, you get shamed for it. But I thought it was my day. So if I want to go to Walmart or go fishing or whatever it is that I do, it should be, "Go on, baby, we're going to be here when you get back." None of that. It's like, I can't believe you're not going to spend no time with your I'm with y'all all the time. I'm just saying, it's ridiculous. However, the best thing I've ever heard in church was this, concerning this particular subject. God says to men, love your wives as God loves the church. Because we have a problem with that. We do. The other side to that, which is not as celebrated, is God asks women specifically. And when God asks you to do something specifically, that means that you have an inherent weakness, which is this: women, respect your husbands. Women don't have a problem loving us. Never. That comes to women very easily. Respect, yeah, that's gonna be all day. So I'm gonna leave it right there.
Wow. I mean,
I get the slow clap.
I mean,
I get the slow clap.
So let's go to the boards. Melanie Fun Size checking in.
Hey, I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, she been gone for a minute. She back. Glad to see her. KB Yako said Teddy should dress as a Ninja Turtle. He is a Ninja Turtle. Moko Cowboy is clapping because clearly he's agreeing with some of the AG words. Or no, he's happy because "Hey Ladies" actually happened.
I like this. He says, so AG does his first "Hey Ladies" and it sets Moby off.
Bro, every "Hey Ladies" will set Moby off.
It's not true, man. This one did, because this one's perfect timing, man.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's happy that we did get the first "Hey Ladies." And then, of course, KB Yako says, your boy Nick Cannon don't care, though. He's chopping up his paycheck. I'm going to talk about him in a second. Alicia approves. You better speak on it. Yeah, Ric Flair got divorced from his fifth wife this past week.
That's crazy.
That's her problem. She knew better. And Nick, so...
Do we really have to talk about Nick Cannon, man?
Very quickly. Well, first of all, I want to talk about the "Hey Ladies" segment. First of all, effing awesome. You know. Second of all, Moby's rebuttal, effing awesome. He kind of went out for a little bit and came back. I think he saw red and kind of did his thing.
He got himself together, though.
Yeah, he did.
He got it together.
You know, and here's the thing, man. Like, I 100% agree with you, AG. I feel like that dudes don't get any respect. And it almost matters. Even if you there, you still don't get no respect because, you know, oh, he there, but he ain't doing shit no way. It's like, what? And where your man with all 5 of your kids at? I mean, you know, it's a lot of disrespect going around. So definitely shout out to Hey ladies. Don't ever say babysitter around Moby.
Hey, I have little, and I did not call her a B, but I did say it every time. It's happened to me multiple times, and every time it said, I'm like, no, ma'am, these are my kids. Ain't nobody a fucking babysitter.
First of all, like my first thought is, why would they look at you and say you babysitting somebody else's kids?
I mean, no, it's just a cute thing to say because it's like, hey, nobody expects or nobody gives credit to the fact that there are a lot of dads who actually, you know, are out doing things with their kids, just them. Like it's always, somebody got babysitting duties tonight. Oh, mommy getting the day off. It's like, yo, come on, like you don't even fucking know me, and you making all these assumptions.
Especially with the term girl #girl dad is like blowing up right now.
Well, it's blowing up now, but 10 years ago when it wasn't blowing up like that.
But what about boy dad? I mean, what the hell is that about? You don't hear none of that. What? So the man got boys, he don't get no respect? Man, get out of here, man. And before we move on, this Nick Cannon stuff, like, I feel some sort of way about that because, bruh, like, a condom, man. You got 8 kids. You about to have a number 9.
You're barking up the wrong tree. He's trying to do this. He's not making mistakes.
Yeah, why? Like, what? I mean, I understand you paid and all, bro. You do what you do, man. And if all these women want to have your babies, and it is what it is. I mean, I can't be mad at that. You just trying to populate the country, and I mean, whatever. I have my own personal opinions, but yeah, man. Hey, appreciate you, AG. I wish my wife was trying to talk to me. Yeah, man, that's a great segment. I mean, you set the board up on that. And yes, if Ric Flair gets married again, after like number 3, man, it's their fault after that. That's the way I feel about it, and that's what it is. So yeah, if a woman says single mom duties,
it's a problem.
They'd be pissed.
Absolutely.
That's what you need to say, Moby. Somebody asks you that. Well, you're not on single mom duty tonight. That'd be awesome.
Or if every time I see a woman who doesn't necessarily have a job that I know about with their kids in a Mercedes, be like, oh man, them child support checks must be clearing.
Exactly.
Go digger. All right, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and lead this with Moby because you gotta tell him why he's wrong.
All right, so I almost scratched the segment because a Florida story that was so awesome came out that it's so awesome. My wife showed it to me. It's so awesome. I almost canceled. Tell me I'm wrong, but I'm gonna try to save it for next week. I sent y'all the clip on Discord. You gotta watch the video.
Okay.
It's hilarious. It will be the segment next week.
But
come on, man. You need to talk about it because if you don't, someone's gonna trump this because that's what they do.
Well, look, man, I had to tell me I'm wrong, man. I had one, man.
Yeah, go for it.
And it's so funny that AG's Hey Ladies came out when I'm doing this Tell Me I'm Wrong. As a coach, I see a lot of young men making their way through life through athletics, and I get to see the progression of them maturing, and because of this, I'm also noticing that we have an epidemic in our country, and I don't think we are fully prepared to grasp what's going to happen in the next 15 or 20 years. I have made the diagnosis, so this is what it is.
Oh God.
You can't keep a straight face.
It's ASMS, affluent single mom syndrome. And here it is. I coach a lot of young men who, back in my day, we would have called some little bitches. And I realized that in some of our male absence in the household, and this isn't black, I'm not just talking about black, I'm talking about black because divorce is high all over the place. There's a lot more people being raised in single parent households, and the majority of those happen to be single moms. But I'm noticing there's a particular type of kid that's that's happening because of this affluent single mom syndrome. And what I mean by affluent single mom is the mommies are out here doing their thing. They got a good career, they making money, they doing a damn good parenting job. The problem is their kids, and tell me I'm wrong, but there's a lot of soft ass kids because they ain't never had nobody tell them no, and they not struggling. Like there was once upon a time where like you was a single mom, and if you didn't have a lot of money, your kid had a grind to them because they saw your ass grinding, and mommies didn't put up with that shit. Now, like these kids don't have anyone telling them no. And for lack of a better phrase, they balling on a daily basis. They got J's on their feet. They got every game system. And I don't understand why nobody has called this affluent single mom syndrome out. But we're going to have a problem in like 10 or 15 years because these dudes don't know how to deal with controversy. They don't know how to handle conflict because there's always somebody coddling them, telling them it's okay, telling them that's not their fault, telling them that it's everybody else's fault. If you yell at a kid during practice, which I'm not a yeller, so it's not me they're talking about, but if you yell at a kid, a mom will come up and talk to you. Hey, don't be so mean. Excuse me, ma'am. Your son was literally taking a piss on the floor while we were trying to go over practice. And you have the audacity to say that I'm doing something wrong? Have you looked at your retarded ass son out here? Like, no. Like, somebody needs to tell this little fucker no.
We will be the next Joe Rogan podcast.
And no, I would never say that. These are negative feelings I'm having. And what I'm really saying is, please tell me I'm wrong. We are raising a society of kids that do not know how to deal with conflict or pushback. They don't know how to overcome anything because all we're doing is try to remove obstacles out of their way instead of teaching them to deal with it. And it's really bad. And it's bad. Like every time for the last couple of years when I have been coaching, I can spot out the kids that have single moms and that are doing well. And I can spot them out within 15 minutes of practice. Within 15 minutes, I'm like, yep, his mom's balling, his daddy ain't around, and this little nigga ain't never heard nobody say no to him before. And once again, we got a real problem that nobody seems to be understanding. Like, I don't know who my daughters are going to bring home one day as their significant other. And because it scares, because like, I want to say, hey, just bring somebody better than me home. I mean, like really as a dad, I'm just like, just bring somebody better than me. And I look at the pool of prospects and I'm just like, where are you going to find anybody that just has any sense of backbone, spine? Like, because as a dad and I have daughters, if you're with somebody, you want them to be with somebody, not somebody that'll take care of them, but somebody that you feel like, hey, when there's a struggle or there's something bad that like, hey, I believe that this man or woman, hey, progressive, this person is going to be able to deal with controversy because I'm not going to be able to be there for her forever. And I'm looking around going, I don't know if they're going to find that. I don't know if we're going to go for this. Like, so tell me I'm wrong, man. Affluent single mom syndrome is a real thing. It's got to be. It's got to be.
You want to go first,
Please.
Ruben?
Yeah, let me go first. So, first of all, let me let you know, it just didn't start now.
Oh, I know it didn't start, but like now it's like, it's abundant, man.
Oh, yeah, it's getting out of
all
control.
over the place, man.
But I can tell you when it started. It started like somewhere around the early 2010s because literally, I'm working at my last job, and the year before they would put kids on Facebook. Like they would take pictures and put it all on Facebook, which you really shouldn't do because, I mean, you don't know what's going on. So I had a parent call my last job and was like, hey, are you putting pictures on Facebook this year? No, we don't do that. To protect the kids. Because we don't want everybody, you just don't want people's kids stuff out there. So Tuesday, I got a call, or I got a message. They called and left a message. So I called back, and it was like, so because we don't see our kids on Facebook, can I get proof of life? It is Tuesday.
Proof of life.
They got here yesterday.
Like you holding their kids hostage. proof of life. Like you ransom them off. Like, hey, you can only pick them up Friday if you bring me 10 stacks.
I had to stop because instinct almost took over when they said proof of life. And I was just like,
if I'm ever at practice and some parent texts,
bruh,
hey, can I get proof of life? Yeah, you can walk your ass in the gym.
it is the thing, right? So I'm like, I stopped. I literally stopped. And I was just like, I think they're here. I didn't know, what's your child's name? And whatever. So I got to I was like, look, first of all, let me go find them and make sure they're okay. But just to let you know, the one thing you don't want is for me to call you. Because if I call you, it's not a positive thing. And she was like, I understand, but yeah, I miss my child. I understand. I will go find Bobby, Kenny, whatever his name is. And it was two parents. Because, whatever.
You should have had them take a picture like this with a ransom note saying we are okay. We are perfectly happy.
You got to hold up a newspaper's got a date and a time on it.
So I went and told the chaperones that brought him, I was like, yo, man, I need you to call these parents back. What do you mean? Yo, this parent just asked me for proof of life. And they looked at me and they just started laughing.
Bro, I would have died. There's no way you would have been able to tell me that as your supervisor and me not laughed my ever-loving ass off. Like,
but here's the thing, though. It wasn't the fact that they asked for proof of life. They asked for proof of life a day after they got there. If your kid was dead, I would have told you yesterday. I'm like, come on, man. I'm just like, I was weak. So this shit started years ago. And unfortunately, the younger siblings are now feeling it too. So yeah, that sucks. And you ain't wrong. Cause
affluent single mom thing is a real.
It's not even single moms. It's just a fluent mom thing.
Well, you just told them
single.
You just
it's because all moms are like that.
But what I'm gonna say is, if the reason is I say affluent single mom, because and people, ladies, I'm not talking about everybody. I know I exaggerate. I'm not talking about everybody. But when I say affluent single mom, and the reason I say it's single moms especially, because typically, you're right, all moms can be like that, but dads typically add balance. Look, my wife can be like that, but I'm the balance. Like when she's doing too much, it's like, hey, sit, chill out, cool it. Like, no,
what you about to say?
Like, just chill out. We got this. Bring it down some. Like, and it's the respect thing. Like, sometimes my wife, if somebody were to raise their voice or like, I'd be like, hey, chill out. We need to hear the whole story first. Like, let's figure out what happened. Like, and see, I say affluent single mom because like I was pretty much in a single mom household. My mom would tell teachers, if he acts up, just slap the hell out of him. That's what my mom used to tell to the teachers. So there was no, like, if I came home and the teacher said I did something and I was like, but mom, she's been yelling at me and picking on me, my mom would have been like, no, what the hell did you do? And then she'd be like, look, if I go up to this school to talk to this lady and I find out you lying, I'm gonna kick your ass in front of her. Because kids, of course, kids are gonna lie. It's a defense mechanism. But
I ain't do nothing.
Exactly. So, but like, I'm finding the affluent single mom syndrome. You can't raise your voice at them. They will come at you with a story that you've never heard before. Like, yeah, he said that he messed up and you made him do 300 push-ups on his fingernails. And I'm like, I don't think your kid could do a push-up if you was pulling them up off the ground.
Oh my goodness.
AG, because I don't think he's wrong on this one.
I think he's wrong
Damn
about
it.
his daughters, for sure. I think his daughters are going to grow up in a household that would they would just have a sixth sense that would smell stupid. They would never bring home. They would smell stupid and they would smell weak.
But
And I don't
AG,
think-
that's kind of what I fear. It's like,
Don't fear.
have I doomed them?
No.
Like to nobody? Are they just gonna be walking around like, yo,
But
yo?
then, I mean, but you saying like every dude is trifling, and that's not the case. That's why you wrong.
No, you're right. You're right. But like I said, the draft pool doesn't look as deep as it once did.
I understand that.
That's all I'm saying.
But I will say this: the draft the draft pool is not as deep, but all you need is one franchise player.
That's true. That's true. I hope they find them.
I'm sure they will. I find it hard to believe any daughter of y'all's is gonna bring home some knucklehead, a weak ass knucklehead.
I hope not, man.
I just don't see it happening.
Because I fear for any dude that comes doing stupid stuff. Not because of me. I just got a whole bunch of, for lack of a better phrase, just ignorant ass friends. Just ignorant ass, like bad boys cleaning their guns when they go to
Really?
prom, like friends.
Really?
Like,
Come on, man.
Ruben in my line?
Nah, I'm the nicest one.
I mean, I can't imagine Kira bringing somebody home, and
Bruh.
I call Ike Love and Ron and Terry. So basically, you got three of the darkest voids.
Why, man?
Big-
Why don't
big
y'all leave
dude.
Ron alone, man?
Oh no! I said three of them. They're all dark skinned, like because
Yeah. They midnight.
apparently I'm dark skinned in my past life.
That's
So
jacked up.
I mean, you know,
I'm the nice guy. Like
I believe it.
I will steal a phrase that my brother's father-in-law said to him, because he told me, he was like, yeah, when I first met your brother, I say the same thing I say to every guy who comes and dates my daughter. I've lived a really nice, good life, and I have no problem going to jail for the rest of my life over her. And I was like, hey man, that's
Just
some
like-
about
cold-blooded shit.
that's about as direct as you can get right there.
Yeah, boy. Woo.
Any reason why you
All
changed
right.
sides, Ruben?
Nah, I hit the wrong button. I did everything but kick me off. So, but it's all good. All right. Well, yeah. Once again, we can't. We I guess we got a quarter. AG got him on one part, but yeah, we can never tell this dude he wrong. That's getting annoying. We gotta fix that. So, my five. My five is very simple today. For all y'all people who celebrate Valentine's Day with your significant other, we gonna help you out. So, my five today is 5 songs to get your significant other in the mood. What you gonna play on Valentine's Day to let them know it's time to go jump in the hay? AG, what you got?
Well, fortunately, I don't need a song. For real. I don't need no song. My wife lets me know that anytime she can. You boo boo, you don't need a song. Come get this.
All right.
Well, some of us ain't got it like that. I'm
I
married.
know,
to,
right?
I'm married to a music education major, a music major. So I mean, music's kind of important in my house.
Well, the irony, but see the irony, and I'm glad you brought that up. The irony is she's the one that gave me 5 songs, and they're bangers too.
Okay, what's
so
up?
she said she started out back in '89. It's '89, maybe '90. She said "Something in My Heart," Michelle.
Yeah, that's a banger. That's a banger.
Always and Forever, Heat Wave.
Mhm.
Let's
Yeah.
Get It On, Marvin Gaye.
That's
Sexual
on the
Healing
rest
was
of the
actually
playlist.
mine. Sexual Healing,
Staple.
Marvin Gaye
Staple.
was mine. And hers was like, her last one was like Love Won't Let Me Wait, Major Harris.
Okay.
That's her list. She
What's your
went
list?
deep with it. She went deep with it.
Yeah, she did some things. She did some things. So are you calling that your list? That your list yours too?
No, I gave her credit. That's her. And except,
okay.
except for Let's Get It On, that's her list.
Do you have a list?
Nope.
Or that's just part of it?
No, that's her list.
Oh, okay.
Her list
You just
is-
don't need much. You don't need music.
Exactly.
You just like, let's go.
Exactly.
All right. I'm glad you got it like that. Moby, what you got?
I mean, I got my list directly from the source. So like, cause it don't matter for me. Like, I mean, I got some songs that I like, but I mean, for real, it's just bass line and melody for me. Like, I'm just trying to stay on beat.
Unlike some of the
All
rappers
right.
he don't like.
All right.
So I got Tyrese, Signs of Love Making, banger.
That's a banger.
Music Soul Child, Take You There, banger.
Ooh.
SWV, All Night Long,
Mhm.
very nice.
Mhm.
Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You.
Oh man.
That's a classic.
Janet Jackson, the only one. Anytime, any place.
Yeah, that's dope. I can't believe my wife missed that one. That's dope.
Yeah.
She did put 2 honorable mentions.
Jeez.
Actually, she put 3 honorable mentions. Look, she's made music, man. 3 honorable mentions.
Mhm.
R. Kelly, Honey Love, which I think she did that just to amuse me.
Yeah, that. Oh, yeah, look. I don't know if I don't know.
That's just to amuse me, and there's definitely one up here that's to amuse me. But the other one was R. Kelly, 12 Play, and she said, "Don't judge me."
I like 12 plays on my. I hate you. I hate you both. Go
Well, I
ahead.
gotta hate people.
But here's the one where like we're just gonna all have to agree to disagree because this is awesome to me. Because she's doing this for me. H-Town, Knocking Boots for Christmas.
Oh god.
Uh,
I don't
Wait,
know how
wait,
much sex I have in that.
I do want to let y'all know I finally sat down and got on Spotify and heard that it is true. For
It's sorry.
Christmas.
It is so sorry. It is so sorry.
It is the same song, man. For
It is
Christmas.
sorry. It is so sorry. That piece
Oh
of shit
my
is so
God.
sorry. Excuse my language. That joint's terrible.
Hey, W
Yes.
Brown 81, I will pass that on to my wife tomorrow.
gets him in the mood, baby.
Yeah, okay. Gets you kicked out of bed. All right.
Not their
So
bed.
clearly not. After Moby stops laughing, he gets it on because if that comes on, I'm pretty sure he's just like, really? That's what we're doing?
Yes.
I mean, that's not laughter, and plus laughter is sexy to me. So
Okay. So of course I had 12 play on mine. I did have something. I did not have something in my heart, but that's a dope track. Sexual Healing is always a good one. So back in the day, I mean, if you can't get back in with Babyface,
Oh,
you
man.
ain't getting back in.
I'll pay your rent.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna say everything that ladies want to hear
Yeah.
on this track.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whether it's true or not, girl, I'll never keep a secret. Girl,
Yeah.
I'll never tell a lie.
Bro.
I want to make it up to you.
That
Which
dude
means you've already fucked up at some
Yeah,
point in time. Which
exactly.
means you probably already kept a secret and told a lie.
he
but it's okay,
saved
it's your
more
song.
relationships. He saved
Hey, man,
more
only-
relationships ever.
Only love you on 2 occasions. That's day and night.
Hey.
He has saved more relationships.
God, the
than
most
anybody.
overrated songwriter of all time is Babyface, man.
When you lead with "I pay your rent," I don't think you're overrated. I think you're a
No,
genius.
no. I didn't say he was a genius. I said he's overrated. Dude is genius. It's the same reason we talk about Tyler Perry's genius for all hype. Look, I ain't gotta appreciate it, but he's genius because he knows his audience.
Truth.
True that. I did get a Tyrese song, "Sweet Lady." It's kind of
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's one more. Who did I have? I can't remember.
But
I
the
mean, the
Tyrese,
Boys
the
and Men
Tyrese song
joint.
I would put would be Lately, because I think Tyrese Lately
Lately
is.
was
I think
good.
that's literally his best song he ever did.
Yeah. And of course, the Boys Man, "I'll Make Love to You." That's a standard type of deal.
The standard.
I mean, he says, "I'm making love to you." I mean, you know, all you got to do is just like follow the words of the damn song.
You're not wrong.
You know, if you do all that, you good. If you don't do any of that, that means your game must be tight.
Love
so-
making by numbers.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Lyrically, they did give you a playbook.
Yeah. And if you
Pour-
lost that, that's on
Pour
you.
the wine, light the fire.
There it is.
My wish is your command. That might be stretching a little bit, but hey, you do what you got to do.
They
told us-
those are Babyface lyrics right there.
I was about to say they got that.
I'm
from
saying those
Babyface.
are Babyface lyrics. Like, yo,
I think he co-wrote that song.
he did. He
There you
did.
go. What about Throw
What about
Baby?
Throw Baby? So jacked up.
Thanks, KB Echo, for messing up a very good list.
Oh man.
Throat.
Possibly the worst song that ever infiltrated radio was
Nope.
Throat Baby.
No, but like we said last time, if you really break it down to the audience of the time of history, it's a love song.
I mean, yeah, it's a
Nah,
modern day
man. You
love
really
song.
know it's not, though. Come on. We can't forget what that thing smell
Man, I mean,
like.
actually, that's you talking about a song that's like almost 25 years old, man. Throat Baby is the new thing, baby. Sex, a little bitch, sex a little hoe.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean-
those are words that should get every woman in the mood.
God.
Hey,
let
man.
a young nigga play in your throat. Throat babies.
AG,
I'm just saying.
What's on your mind, AG? We got to move from this.
Well, what's on my mind is really the last week when I missed last week's show, and the reason why, because my wife was not feeling well. As you know, if you've listened to the show, my wife has Crohn's. So anybody out there that's dealing with that, shout out to y'all. Get some awareness, because just because you look good don't mean you feel good. But anyway, what's on my mind is, hey doc, do your fucking job. When a patient
got
tells
one
you
job.
your plan of action is not working, find another plan. Do your fucking job. When a patient tells you that, I need to see you or have a telehealth appointment because I'm hurting, it would be helpful if you made the appointment through your front desk and kept it. Do your fucking job. Instead of, just not wanting, how do you even say, if you don't want to release your patient and then not want to help them while they're in your care, that's some bullshit. You take an oath that says do no harm. You have a patient that's been dealing with a lot of pain and suffering for 3 months on end because you want to do something else besides your fucking job. Do your job. And that goes for anybody in the service industry, but especially people that have people's livelihoods and lives that they're responsible for. If it's not working, find something else. If you don't have enough talent, pass them on to someone else. But stop doing harm to people because you just want to get paid for doing nothing. Do your fucking job. That's all I got.
All right. Somebody got to go do their job.
Somebody.
All right. Mo B, what's on your mind, bro?
I'm doubling down on my last week's rant about these parents at sporting events. What I want is, first of all, to get this part off my chest and be clear about this. I don't have a problem with all parents at sporting events. I don't have a problem with passionate parents. I don't have a problem with cheering and being loud and obnoxious. Because that's your kid. You cheer and show them love however you see fit. I want these dumbass parents that seem to be more focused on their 9, 10, 11-year-old being a part of a winning team more so than their own personal development. As much ignorant stuff as I say, as outlandish as I can seem sometimes when I'm having my opinions about things, it really is coming from a place of from love, because I enjoy almost nothing more in life than coaching kids through sports. There is no greater high I've ever experienced than seeing a kid grow confidence and enjoy something that I love, something that I have said in past how sports probably saves my life. So I love passing that on. I do not want to have you dumbass, short-sighted, toxic parents ruining this for your kids. Forget how I feel, because I don't like dealing with parents. I say that all the time. I don't even like dealing with the good ones, really, and not in a negative way. It's just I'm literally one of those rare people, I guess, who I could care less if we're winning or losing. I just want to know that your kid is becoming a better person, a better player, and having a positive experience that they'll use throughout the rest of their life through sports. Because I don't have the patience to be a teacher, but I come from a family of teachers. So coaching is a way I found that I can spread my teaching love without having to be in the classroom. But parents, please don't ruin this shit for your kids, man. I had to watch a parent in a game before our game today. I thought he was the coach because he was literally almost on the floor yelling at the referees, telling the players where to go, what to do. Coach called a timeout. He's yelling for his son and the players to come to him as the coach is on the other side of the floor trying to get him to come here. I'm just like, dude, you are the reason I hate coaching. Because I felt I was so proud of that coach because he was like, hey, I'm sorry, I appreciate what you're doing, but I need to coach. Because I would have been like, would you please sit your dumb ass down and let me coach your son, or just take your son and leave. If you don't trust what we're trying to do, leave. That's always an option. But don't ruin this for your kid, and don't ruin it for the other kids. Like, hey, parents, support your kids. Don't live through them. Support them. It's depressing when I see parents who obviously haven't accomplished enough in life because they're trying to vicariously live through their kids. Like, your day is over. It's over. You're done. Whatever you accomplished it. But there's no more. You ain't getting a call from the league. It's over with. ESPN ain't trying to interview you. You're not Serena and Venus Williams' dad. Like, none of that. You're nobody. Let your son or daughter grow into their own person, and don't ruin this shit for them. It's bad enough we got this affluent single mom syndrome. We don't need to have dumbass dad syndrome on the sideline as well. And that's all I got, man.
Wow.
I feel you, because I've been to my share of like little league events, and it can be bad.
It's
man. It can
toxic,
be bad.
man.
Especially when you have a kid that's really good. That parent is generally the one that's awful.
Man, we got to keep another time, another day. Yeah, it's just sometimes that can be the worst.
Awesome. What's on my mind is two quick things. One, I spoke earlier about how I'm annoyed with the Commonwealth of Virginia being in the news, the national news so much. I believe earlier last week, our great, awesome governor was in Alexandria at a supermarket talking to people about how he wants to get rid of the food tax on foods in supermarkets. Because everybody needs to save money, yada, yada, yada. And then a woman, also, in Alexandria, apparently, the rule is you wear masks everywhere. So, of course, the governor was not wearing a mask. So a woman was just like, hey, where's your mask at? And he said, well, we all decided to make different choices today. And she was like, you're in Alexandria, read the room. And literally everybody in the supermarket had a mask on, except for his dumbass and his security. But the situation that bothered me the most is, one, apparently the security put hands on the woman and, pretty much asked her to leave or whatever. And she was like, I just bought my groceries. I can stay here if I want to. Shout out to her for being like, you can't move me. And then my second thing is, he's talking about his thing with the food taxes. Like, well, for those people who need to, put that money back into their family and save money and stuff like that. Why are you in Alexandria talking about this? I mean, I'm going to put it out there, but Alexandria is kind of affluent.
Kind of?
How come you, yeah. So, and I said that way on purpose, but it's like, how come you not in like Petersburg or Suffolk or something like that talking about this? Man, those people don't care, because 3 cents extra on a bag of apples ain't gonna bother them per se. So, first of all, yeah, read the room. You're in the wrong spot talking about this. because 3 cents ain't gonna matter to some of those people, you know. And then 2, how you gonna go up in a place that on the front door says please wear a mask, everybody up in there in mask, and you the fool that don't got one on? Come on, man. I need some intelligence to happen. I know you're doing your whole thing, whatever, but you're not helping yourself. In my opinion. And then number 2, it's just, you know, Rafael Cruz needs to shut up, because he came out on Twitter and was like, yo, you know, blah blah blah, you know, don't let those Karens in Alexandria get to you. Karens in Alexandria? Why? Because everybody's up in that piece wearing a mask, and he the only fool that's not. And she's like, well, how come you don't got no mask on? Come on, Raphael, stay in your own sorry ass state. Stop trying to come up here. Deal with your own shit. Like, God, it's so annoying to me. It's like they're all, oh man, he's a great person. I don't care about him. He's the governor. It is what it is. We voted for him. Well, excuse me. People voted for him, and he's the governor. So we got to deal with 4 years of this bullshit. But like, when it's all said and done, it's like, hey, Raphael, first of all, you're a House senator. What? I don't even know what the hell he is. But I know you're from Texas. Stay in Texas. Deal with your own shit in Texas. Don't be coming up to Virginia getting in our business. Twitter is a bad spot, man. So many people are leaving Twitter, and it's craziness. I don't know what just happened with that, but so many people leaving Twitter, man, and it's because ignorance. You know, the 140 characters, bro, is messing people up. But yeah, that's all I got on my mind. The worst thing that happened to the world is Twitter on politics. Politics on Twitter, the worst thing ever. So, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us again today. Awesome show. Twitter and Facebook. Yeah. All the fools are staying now, so we didn't get rid of them, Moco Cowboy. But nah, thanks for everybody for joining the show today. Appreciate all the words. Once again, the board's lighting up as it always does. We appreciate you. It definitely helps with the show, helps with the commentary, and it's always good to know who the people are thinking about and how they feel as we're talking about it. Once again, check us out on the podcast. You can get all of our episodes. Usually comes out either Thursday or Friday. www.5minutewarner.com. Next week, we're taking the week off because of Super Bowl and all that. We're not going to sit here and try to watch the Super Bowl and do a show because that's kind of disingenuous. So we're going to take the week off. We're going to finish our third part of Valentine's Day the week after. And that's going to be about, hey, how was your Valentine's Day? The aftermath. Are you broke now? Yes. So,
Are you broke now?
So, as far as the Moby, I don't know what happened to Moby. AG, Super Bowl, who you got, man? Who you got?
I want to say the Bengals, but I'm going to have to. No, if I like the Bengals, I'm going to say the Bengals. But I really do think the Rams are probably more talented. So we'll see. Because the offensive line play for the Bengals scares me. It's not that good.
It's not. It's terrible. I will say the Rams as well. And I will sit here and I'll be the first to say it, even though it won't happen. Cooper Kupp for MVP. Because Lord knows if Cooper Kupp didn't exist on the Rams, they would not be in the Super Bowl. So, with that being said, once again, thank you to AG and Moby who left us. Hopefully I don't know. He's probably good though. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Hey, once again, thank you for listening. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody. We will see you later. Peace, hair grease, and soul.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Nugman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5-Minute Warning.
Joe Rogan.
And did you
God,
hear
man.
his dumbass apology, his dumbass
Yeah.
white man apology? Oh my
Yeah.
God. I was
I
like,
mean,
shut the
you
fuck
know,
up, man.
I look at his apology different.
How so?
It's weird. It's really weird because I don't like the dude or anything he stands for real. But his apology did not sound as weak as and lacking thought as some apologies we've heard when people say the N-word. Like, he took responsibility for it and saying that he said it. It was pieced together. He said it sounded awful. He said he should have never said it. Now, when he tried to explain the context of it, I'm like, okay, you probably could have left the context part out. Like, I feel like his apology went about a minute too long.
Possibly.
But I
Yeah.
think if he would have just been like, hey, you know, these clips were put together and mashed together to make it sound like it was one clip. It sounded awful. I said it. I shouldn't have. You know, it was years ago. You know, I've progressed past this. Like, I don't say this anymore, which is a lie. But I mean, he could lie to me and I'd be cool with it. But just if he would have just been like, hey, you know, I did it. It sounded awful. When I listen to it, it sounds awful. I can't take it back. I can only apologize. There it is. But when he starts talking about context and trying to, I'm just like, yeah, man, you just don't try to explain away murder. Just say you did that shit and move on.
I mean, that's kind of where he lost me, because I was kind of like, he sounded like every other white dude that is sorry that he got caught.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
can totally see where people were like, oh, it's weak. Because I'm like, yeah, because he went to explain the context and everything. I just feel like if he'd have been like, hey, man, this is a terrible sounding clip that they mashed together of me saying the N-word when
Fuck?
when he tried to explain, oh, it's a weird, unique word where only black people can say. I'm like, yeah, just shut the fuck up, man. We understand that. You don't have to explain the rules. You're the one that obviously didn't know the rules.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a subtle way of saying we all should be able to say that black people can say it.
It was, which is why I said that there are parts of the apology I didn't like. But the thing is, I also feel like, is there really a positive way for white people to apologize when they said it? And if there's not a positive way to apologize for it, then are we really basically saying that once you're guilty of being or saying anything racist, that you're a racist forever? Because it does leave no room for personal growth. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who were nigga this, nigga that back in the day who probably have changed. And it's like, yeah, that shit sounds awful now when I hear it in context. Like, I feel like you got to give people room to grow. You don't have to like them. Like, I still don't fuck with Joe Rogan. So there's nothing he would ever be able to say to make me be cool with him.
I guess the biggest question is, what kind of contract does Spotify have with him?
The kind
Because
that makes money.
well, that's what I'm saying, because you know, clearly Neil Young isn't making that much money for Spotify because they let his ass go. NDRE ain't making that much money for Spotify because they let her ass go. I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like, is this deal so crazy against Spotify that to get rid of him would cost them like so much money?
Ruben, why do they want to get rid of him?
I mean,
Well,
I mean,
see,
I'm,
What
I'm
do they
just-
lose? Because they're not losing anything. Like, hate sells.
yeah, I guess, you know, when it's all
So
said and
like
done.
they would get rid of him if it was costing them viewership, but it's not.
Well, they did get rid of like over like 70 of his episodes, and I'm just like,
probably because they
bruh.
were racially charged. They don't-
Exactly. You can sweep some of that shit under the rug, but like there ain't enough people up in arms. Like the people who heard him say the N-word and do all that racial shit,
They still fuck with him.
they still rock with him.
yeah. I mean, The
like I
Rock
told-
had to come back and, you know, kind of pull back what he said for Joe Rogan after he heard the nigga tape. He's like, yeah, that's not cool.
well, for somebody who they they took away 70 of his episodes, but the guy's got 1,200 episodes.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And the other thing too is, like I was telling my wife, the only way that they are going to eat $110 million is if this turns the people that are taking away their music and going elsewhere, turns into a mob situation where you don't want to be left out and get on the wrong side of this, or I just want attention too, so I'm gonna snatch my music. I ain't really making that much money off of it to start with from Spotify, so it really doesn't matter. So if you don't have that in mass, then Joe Rogan's not going anywhere. Like I said, man, this dude's contract is like a coach's contract. You can fire me, but you're going to pay my $110 million or whatever's left on the contract.
And that's what I was saying. He must be getting, like, because I don't know what he's getting.
$110 million.
That's a lot, which means that's a grip for them to eat, which they're probably like, hey, we eat.
But Ruben, what I keep trying to ask you is, like, I know you're saying that's a grip for them to eat, but they have no reason to eat it. They're not losing anything from
Half
it.
the country loved the fact that he said nigga. For real. Come on, man.
And the other half ain't about to get rid of Spotify just because this white dude said nigga.
Exactly.
I mean,
they're cheaper than Apple Music is.
Like, I don't even listen to his podcast. So to me,
and that's the thing. Most people who don't like him just don't listen to him. So
I don't know if I don't like him. I just don't listen to him.
I don't like him. So and also I don't think he's funny, because and this is gonna sound sad, I could forgive a lot of transgressions if he was actually funny, but he's not.
I mean, like, I think the thing about it is, for his main job, for the most part,
what is his main job?
He's
UFC?
he calls pay-per-views for the UFC.
Okay.
He's their color commentator.
And you know they don't have a problem with his comments. Dana White don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Dana White probably say nigga all the time too.
Yeah, they don't care. So
I bet when Dana White and him are talking, it probably sounds like a Bernie Mac stand-up comedy show with the way nigga be flying out.
This is going on in the podcast.
And see, this is the problem, right? Because I just don't think the UFC people care.
They don't.
Well,
Yeah, because like,
I mean,
because like Den Thomas came out and supported him, and I'm just like, Den, really, dude? This is what we're doing. So I mean, it's whatever.
man,
I mean,
it's just like the NFL. People aren't going to stop consuming his product, so it doesn't matter what he says. You can get outraged all you want to, start pearl clutching, because that's all it's going to amount to, pearl clutching.
yeah.
We are not going to stop watching football. We are not going to stop listening to Joe Rogan for the people that do. And actually, they're probably getting more money now because now people want to hear him say nigga.
Now people are like, hey, what's all the humbug?
Exactly, because the people that are his new viewers, or actually, I can say viewers, his new viewers are people that were curious that had no idea. Joe Rogan wasn't in their life at all. Now he is, because he get to say nigga.